transition over. I don't know what happened there. I really messed up the ball on that one. Okay, everybody, let's do this one more time. I'm Nelson Buck. It's 3 o'clock. We do this every day, Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time. We have Danny, we have Josh. There's going to be other people joining in. Today we're going to talk about buying traffic and junk traffic and leads. And I know I'm going to get a bunch of backlash on this one, and people are going to talk bad about it, but oh well, who cares? Yeah, now I just got to double check. Okay, now we're on. We're on. I think we're on. We're finally on.
I told you to push the button.
I did push the button. I pushed it.
Yeah, you turned it off.
Yeah, but I even pushed it twice. Not good, eh? Well, I got my coffee. Okay, what are we going to talk about today? We're talking about leads and traffic and buying. Oh, not necessarily leads. I'm not gonna talk about how to get leads. It's the traffic. For those of you that don't know, we have an achievement program set up at Mardox where you can go in and actually earn or do certain tasks to get achievements. And in the last 2 days, I have a member, one member specifically, without saying no names, went from having between 10 and 300 unique views a month to now in the last 2 days having over 10,000 unique views. And like Josh was saying right before the show, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter to me. But the my dad's going to do it every single show. You know, this is going to be his thing, right? There we go. Okay, so every time somebody buys traffic or leads, follows, subscribers, subscriptions, you're potentially buying fake traffic, fake advertising. So it's. I'm just going to mute you. So what happened here was I contacted a member and I said, "Are you buying traffic to your Mardox page?" And he says, "Oh, how do you know that?" And I said, one, you just confirmed it by saying that. And two, you went from having 10 to 300 unique views a month to 10,000 in a couple of days. And I had to explain to him why he was buying unique hits to his site, how it was complete garbage. And these are companies that will tell you, in fact, I want to do a search to find to look it up. I'll do it in a second. These are.
I think those companies are called traffic exchanges.
No, Josh, they're not traffic exchanges. These are literally companies that will sell you traffic. And I'm gonna.
Yeah, like AdFly.
No, AdFly is legit. They actually do advertisement. Hold on a second. Let me do the search here.
At a penny per click, though. I mean.
No, it's not even pay per click. Buy hits, buy unique. Let's call it buy unique hits. Hits. No, but without saying names, I don't want to slander some of those bigger companies. You see here, one hits on your site. Here's a company right here that will sell you. Let's not play their video. Man, I'm trying to find a good one. I had one a while back. It was high quality traffic. This is another one. But this isn't the website I'm looking for. The point is this: you go to this website, you go to one of these websites, and you say, "I want to buy 10,000 unique visits to my site." They say it's going to cost you $100. You dish out the money, and then overnight they send you 10,000 unique hits.
Yeah, like AdFly.
No, AdFly is an actual advertisement program. It's not
exactly, but they charge a penny per click. So 10,000 hits is $100.
No, you're paying for the click. Not that they're not paying people to click on it.
Well,
no, they're not. No, they're not. AdFly is like Banvertise. We put the banners out, and yes, you're paying for every time somebody clicks on your ad at a penny a click. Joe Smith clicks on an ad, goes to your site. You, as a site owner, will pay 1 cent for that click. What I'm talking about is these people are being paid to go to your website just to look at it and leave.
They're called traffic exchanges.
No, not traffic exchanges.
When you go to a traffic exchange,
Josh, you're gonna get me in shit. Josh, you're gonna get me in shit. No, Josh, I will kick you out of the room today if you keep this shit up. Okay? Do I make myself clear? Either get the hell out or change your tone, man. No, I am not getting in trouble with traffic exchanges. They are legitimate programs. Yes, they do have an exchange. I'm talking about companies and programs that say, give us money and we're going to send fake traffic to your site. Literally fake traffic from bots is what I'm getting at. Not traffic exchanges. You're going to get me in trouble with the owners, and I don't want that. I don't want to be. I don't want to get in deep kimchi. Anyways, what I'm trying to get at is if you're trying to get signups, if you're trying to get people to follow you on YouTube, you're trying to get people to follow you on Facebook, don't buy traffic or don't buy the services from these companies that say that they will get you followers, subscribers, likes. Actually, here you go. Let's do a search for buy likes. That must have something out there.
There's also another problem with that people don't think about. If you're actually analyzing data for decisions and stuff,
there you go.
It lowers your CPCs and things like that.
Yeah. Here you go. I got one right now. Buy Instagram likes. Okay, this company is selling 100 Instagram likes for $2.95 or $2.95. Now I'm not sure their numbers right now. Yeah, 250 Instagram likes for $4.95. Dirt cheap amounts, you know. You buy this, you're going to get the likes, but there's nobody really liking your page. These are either people being paid to like, they're getting paid, for example, a cent for every 10 likes that they do, or they're using a software to like your page or your post or whatever. This is just Instagram. This is just one.
Basically, unqualified traffic.
Yeah, and it's really, really bad traffic. Now,
and if you're actually doing analyzation like EPCs and things like that, it will hurt the EPC the software if you're using that kind of stuff. It will really hurt that EPC rate, especially if you're an affiliate marketer and you do the junk traffic.
Yeah.
Because the EPC is how those affiliate marketers attract people to sell as an affiliate. So if somebody is an affiliate for your program and they send this junk traffic, then it's going to lower your EPC rate, and therefore less affiliates will be wanting to promote your program.
That's right. That's right. See here, I got here 20 likes /post, $9.95 per month. Real likes, 100% risk-free, unlimited posts, monthly subscription, free 30-day trial. People are buying this and they're getting likes to these different I didn't see what these likes were for. Again, Instagram. So Instagram's a big thing right now. Here, let's.
Then for those that don't know what EPC is, it's earnings per click.
That's a good point. Yeah. YouTube sub. Hold on a sec. Subscribers. Buying YouTube subscribers, getting views, and is easy.
I buy a lot of subs.
You buy subs? You buy subscribers?
Yeah. I buy subs all the time at Subway.
Oh Jesus! Oh. Yeah, I did. Okay, I got you. Buy BUY YouTube.
It's good food, man. I go to Subway way more than I go to McDonald's.
Yeah, that's it.
It's cheaper too, by the way. I've learned that over the years, man. McDonald's is expensive as shit compared to Subway and places like that. They have better food.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Is Subway better than McDonald's in some of those places?
It sounds here to me. Tastes better for damn sure.
Here you go. Here's a place that sells YouTube subscribers. You do this, you buy this program here, even though they look like they're legit. You buy a service that will get you YouTube subscribers. YouTube will detect their fake subscribers, and they will trash your account. And don't do it. Don't do it. Whatever you do, don't do it.
Plus, it violates a lot of terms of services.
The reason why I'm bringing it up for Mardox is if a person goes out and there's a reason why we tell people to go out and get 10,000 unique views and then 100,000 and so on and so forth. There's math behind it. We know that there's a 1,000 to 1 ratio on average. So for 10,000 unique views, there should have been 10 signups, and there should have at least been pretty dang close to one paid member or active member. And so there's math involved. And what I'm afraid of is that members are going to come along with 10,000 unique views or 100,000 or 1,000,000, and then they're going to say, hey, where's all the signups? How come nobody's signing up? And then they're going to turn around and call me or my program a fraud. And in reality, we're not. And it's because you bought this junk traffic that's not backed by anybody. Like Josh says, it's unqualified traffic. Don't try to cheat the system, even though it looks what's the word? Attractive. It looks simple to do, but you're going to shoot yourself in the foot, and you're going to.
That person did not cheat the system.
Well, yeah, they did because
they found a loophole.
Well, it's not really a loophole. It's more like the website they went across. conned them out of their money is what it is, because they didn't get what they
that
bought.
too, but I think you got to add that to your terms of service though, so that in the future that loophole's closed.
Well, it doesn't affect me at all. Again, if a person wants to go out and buy 10,000 or 100,000 views, go for it. It raises my view rate with Alexa for the site. That's not a problem. I get to boast about all this traffic on our site, but you're going to be the one that's going to come back and say, how come I got no signups? How come I got no paid members? How come it's not moving forward? Even though all your traffic goals are all reached, but you're still going to be stuck having to find signups and find paid members and so on and so forth, and they're just not going to be there. You're wasting your time and money. For me, I don't care. It doesn't change anything. If my dad wants to go get 100,000 views, go for it. If you want to buy it, go for it. I'm actually curious to know how much 100,000 page views is. Yeah, I gotta go find one here. I gotta go find one here.
I'm gonna send you this picture that you can.
Can we put it up for real, or am I gonna get nailed?
Yeah. You can put it up for real. Hold on.
There's pornography there.
No, dude, come on, man. No, I'm not doing that.
It goes for leads too. We used to have a member. I won't say names. But we used to have a member on the show that used to talk about leads all the time. And I'm going to say it now because I've been wanting to say it for months. Stop buying leads. Don't buy leads. Now, I don't know where this person got their leads, but most people that sell you lead packages or bundles of leads, like contact information, most of that information is harvested off websites like LinkedIn, Facebook, and that kind of stuff. And here's the thing, I here in Canada anyways, but in the States I don't know, but here in Canada, if somebody can prove that you harvested their information or you bought their information, you contacted them without their consent, it could be taken to court and you could lose a lot of money, like in the range of 25 grand a shot. So
in the U.S., ICANN law is $5,000 a shot, but it depends how you send the emails out. Well, if you do bulk email, then it's $5,000 per incident. However, here in the States, if you do one-on-one emailing, it's actually not.
Yeah, it gets touchy because if my email address is on a website, and I'm talking about artificial intelligence programming, and I'm on a forum about that kind of discussion, and I start getting emails from you selling me Viagra, it has nothing to do. My email was not there for you to send me advertisements how I can buy Viagra. My email was there so other people in the world of AI can contact me and say, what do you know about this? What do you know about that? Just because someone's information is publicly on a page doesn't mean it's publicly for you to spam.
Since you mentioned that there's math involved, I sent you a picture to share.
Yeah, I saw the links here.
Yeah.
Math. Mental abuse to humans, Jesus.
There's some people that believe that. I actually like math, but I'm a math major. So.
By page views, VIEWS.
The other one I saw that was pretty good as well is it said math, the only place where people buy 64 watermelons and no one wonders why.
People buy 64 watermelons? What?
Yeah, like math problems,
Okay, I never ever figured out why little Johnny left the train station at 60 kilometers an hour heading away from
and how he was supposed to jump off the train and get on the other train at the midpoint, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
At what point is Johnny supposed to jump from the one train to the other and not go splat?
That's right, yeah. At what speeds are both trains traveling where little Johnny will not go splat? Yeah, that's right.
And you know what you should have done? You should have sat there and said, "What country are we in? Because we need to know if it's a bullet train or a regular train."
Yeah, there you go. Hold on a sec. Rev up sales and generate more leads today by using popular ads and drive quality desktop or mobile visitors directly to your websites. 1,000 plus satisfied customers, 5,000 or 18,000 plus satisfied customers. Like, wow. This site's not even selling you hits to your page. They're selling you satisfied customers. Okay, no, don't buy into this. Do not purchase this stuff. Don't. And I'm saying this like for people like my dad who's new at this marketing thing. It's going to be tantalizing to say, well, yeah, I'm just going to buy 10,000 views, or 10,000 hits, and it's not going to make you any sales. Guaranteed. I guarantee it, 110%. You will not make any sales off that traffic. You will not. The worst. Let's go to traffic exchanges without slandering them, Josh. Traffic exchanges. I would prefer someone use a manual traffic exchange versus an auto surf like HitLeap. HitLeap isn't bad, but nobody sees the web pages because they reduce the window down to the corner of their browser, of their screen, and let it run all day long. So your page gets seen 5,000 times, but there's no actual person seeing it. It's still a unique hit, but there's no human being seeing your page. So that's garbage traffic, like absolute, like zero on the promo scale. Hey, let's invent a scale of what's good or not good in terms of traffic, Josh. How's that sound?
I got a question.
I can't say anything on that anymore. You told me to stay away from it.
No, don't slander the TEs. I can't stand having John Olson and them come at me going, "Hey, stop slandering us," because they do have.
You're not. I am.
I know, but you're on my.
There's a difference.
You're on,
I got a question, teacher. How is
shit?
traffic?
Wait a minute. Who's the teacher?
You.
Oh, okay.
How is traffic ad bar? Is that good? I was on it yesterday for a little while.
Well, it is a traffic exchange, like Josh is saying. It's I would say, compared to what I'm talking about being unqualified, it's semi-qualified. Let's say traffic. There are better traffic avenues out there, like ad exchanges, like Banvertise is one. Better yet would be go out and buy some advertising, but some legitimate advertising, not like buying hits and stuff, but actually get your ad seen. But that could cost money. Of the traffic exchange, I personally think that traffic ad bar is one of the better ones. It's a more legit ones. It's also owned by a bigger corporation, other than these so-called site owners that own 1,000 of these pages. So there is that. Traffic ad bar is about the only one that I do use, and I get my best results in terms of traffic exchange. I get my best results out of that one.
Yeah, I also like Easy Hits for You.
Yeah, that one's not bad. It's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, it's the problem with it is that you're going to show your page, and once a person's seen your page one time, unless you're promoting your own domain name and your own look and your own style of page, like what John Brewer does, it's almost not worth it, because how many 1,000 times has Mardox referral page been seen by others by now? We've been running this since.
I have 234 hits right now.
Yeah, they're hits, but are the actual people signing up?
Nope.
That's what I mean. So it's being seen. This is what Josh is getting at. The page is getting seen, hopefully, because there are people that use cheating software out there. Let's assume the page is getting seen, but does anybody actually do anything with it? All they want to see is they want to click to the next page to get the next credit, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, do you sign up to every single thing you see?
No.
A lot of those pages you just skip and say, my next credits, right?
Uh-huh.
That's the problem with the system. That's the problem with traffic exchanges.
Exactly.
Oh no, I'm okay with that. I agree. Traffic exchanges need to evolve. They need to change something to make it so people actually look at pages. And I don't mean gamification.
There is a way to do that.
How would you do it? Because if you got a way
You basically would have to, when they join the traffic exchange, you would have to have an interest list and only target those marketing towards that interest list. Because then the person actually would have an interest in the topic that's being seen.
Yeah, but again, if you got an interest in, say, vitamin supplements, and let's say
you do, then that's great. But not many people are going to have that. There will be some that do have that, though.
Yes, but once I've seen the same 100 pages shown to me, I've seen them once. I've seen it a million times, and even if I see them over and over and over again.
I agree.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
Why are they not limiting those ads to certain time frames, like maybe once a month per person?
Well, because you don't have enough pages.
Well, then they need to get more pages. That's their problem.
There's not enough people. There's just not enough people.
They need more people.
No, they do. I agree.
The problem is in that system then.
Yeah. What I would like to see is traffic exchanges that reward credits, but based on when someone does something. actually does something. But then you're running into the realm of, oh, I'm going to sign up to this program so I can get my credits. And then you got a whole bunch of fake signups.
They have those. It's called CPA.
Yeah. Cost per action. Yeah. I mean, we need some not evolution. I said it earlier. I was talking to Michael Kuster, and we need some new people to come up with some new concepts other than traffic exchanges that are simple for people to use, but that is new technology, new on the market. Traffic exchanges, hell,
we need to look more into how to use AI in marketing online.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Just in general, we need to start looking at how artificial intelligence and machine learning can be used on the internet to enhance marketing.
Right, but how would someone like Lauren or someone like that use that? I mean, it's an interesting
marketing
concept.
Automation, for example.
So
let's look at what already exists in marketing automation. You have a list that you want to send out certain things. The automation in marketing is, for example, and I'm just using one that we use because I don't know the others all automatically.
Right.
But,
do you have a link?
No, I had somebody just emailed me something.
Oh, okay. So you're not even paying attention to us. Okay, get it.
Well, just 1 second. I'll be there. 1 second. I'm getting there.
Well, while you're talking about that, there was some interesting points talking about the Mardox affiliate achievement program. Let me bring it up again because I keep killing my
So,
webpage.
are you familiar with Active Campaign?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so Active Campaign is kind of like a watered down. It's kind of like basically it has very similar automation functions to Infusionsoft, which most people are familiar with.
Yeah, that I know of. Yeah.
But Infusionsoft costs like $300 a month, and Active Campaign starts off at like $9.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's a big difference in the price range. But the concept from automation on the email marketing with Infusionsoft or Active Campaign or anybody else that you choose, one of the things you can do is, let's say I send out an email and then you don't open that email for 3 days. I can sit there and go back and say, okay, if they don't open this email in 3 days, resend another email with a different subject line and see if they'll open it again.
Okay, so what I'm working on right now with the Mardox lead capture system. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and I mean, I'm going this far. I mean, it's already been done. But I mean, ours even.
But there's more advanced uses. I think the other thing that we'll see in the future, which we don't see currently right now,
a
lot more data science being brought into the web services and stuff online and being automated in.
Yeah, that's true. One of the systems I'm working on right now with the lead capture system is so that, for example, if I have an ebook and Lauren comes in, types her name and email address in. I know she put her name, email address in. She gets sent a link. Did she click on the link? If she clicked the link, and she downloaded the ebook. Now, I can then send her an email whether or not to continue on, or if she did not click the link. And by the way, I noticed you put your name and email address in, but you did not click that link to download the ebook. Did something go wrong, or do you need some help? So I can send 2 emails. Branching is what they call it in the email marketing industry. It's called email branching, and it's kind of like choose your own adventure. Back in the day, where you had to choose different pages to go to, so you can branch off all sorts of ways in there, and it depends on how much time you want to spend on writing emails and sending this content out to people. But it's really big that when you tell someone to download your ebook, they go to the page, but they don't download it, or they don't go to the page to confirm. They automatically confirm their email address when they do this. You need to know what's going on. It's exactly that. You need to know what the person's doing with your content. Are they just signing up? Did they download? Did they go to the page? If they downloaded it, was there a way for them to show that they opened a PDF file, for example? That they open the PDF and then go to stage 2? That could be something else there too. All this tracking, like Josh was saying, all the data.
Programs that do that. Have you ever heard of ShareSpring? It does that.
Yeah, I heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, their program allows you to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about, the data science side. When not only just, it's one thing to say, okay, did this person, how many people opened this or how many people opened this, but we should know, I should be able to get more details. Like if you're doing WooCommerce, for example, I got clients now that we have clients that have, national franchises that, they got 8 locations around the country, for example, and they want to know what time of the day people are ordering those products, and what products are selling at what times of the day. That stuff is not currently available on the marketplace, so we have to write those kind of scripts.
Yeah, it is available, but privately. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or people just write them, themselves because they can't find it online. But those are things that should be standard almost, because those are things you need to know for that kind of stuff.
That's true. That is true.
There's a lot of things I think should be standard. I think the biggest problem in marketing online is people look at the technology and they don't look at the business. And that's what's making them fail.
But also understand some of the technology is really complex. You're talking about Google's data processing, the
But
deep
they
learning.
get caught up in the cool toy and they forget about basic business skills.
That's true. But again, how many people are actual business owners? That's another thing too there.
Well, I think the people that are buying and building these softwares like WooCommerce are mainly business owners. Whether it's part-time or full-time is the question, I think.
Yeah, that's a big deal too. Yeah.
I mean, a good example. If you know the temperatures, if you knew the weather for the entire winter season in advance, you would pretty much be able to predict to a dime how many times you'd be out shoveling.
Yeah, my dad and I both know that already, right, Dad? We know the answer to that question. It's rain, all the time rain.
It don't matter. I'm not going to do snow anymore.
No, there's the worst snow. Now it's slush removal. It's not snow removal. Now it's slush and ice removal. It's like, forget it.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
heavier.
It is. Oh, it's awful. It's terrible. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I'm saying, as far like today, we were just ice. It's an ice rink here. We got the ice storm where it just came in and freaking made a sheet of ice on everything.
Yeah, wait a minute. Are you north or south of New York?
Good question.
I know New York is rain right now, and we've got a crap load of rain here. And I'm way north of the border, so I was kind of wondering if you're north or south of New York.
I'm checking. I really don't know off the top of my head.
No, he's up by the Great Lakes, so he'd be north of New York, right, Dad?
Actually, we're parallel.
What?
We're parallel with New York.
You're parallel with them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're on each side of the lake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you got this stuff before it turned from snow to, it's warming up over the water. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we're supposed to get another ice storm this week too, so sucks.
Yeah, we've been watching that stuff. Data analysis. That's what we should call it. Data analysis. They're a whole new field.
Actually, it's called data science. They already have a name for it.
Data science. Okay, forget it. That's Canadian.
Yeah.
I was trying to be Canadian here. I was trying to be funny.
Here in the States, we already call it data science. They actually have degrees from data science now.
Lauren, if do you buy advertising or do you buy traffic or do you just use the free services that are available to you? And you have to unmute.
I just use the free services.
Okay, but if you had the means, the method of doing it, would you buy advertising for some of your stuff?
I've heard of some people buying credits and stuff.
No, I mean real advertising, like actual commercial on YouTube or putting a video on Facebook. Would you be interested in buying that kind of stuff if you had the money for it?
If I have the money, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
It's interesting. No, I'm trying to find out. I see a lot of people going for the free stuff, and it's like, free is what it is. It's free, and it's. I don't know anybody who became a millionaire just running off of free resources in terms of marketing. Have you, Josh?
I do.
You have?
Yes.
You know of a millionaire who started out with free stuff and went boom?
Yeah.
I do. Give us details.
You probably remember him too. He's probably one of the more famous marketers out there, and it's Ed Dale.
I've heard of him. Yeah, you're right. And he started out with free advertising?
And what he did is he started a program called The Challenge, and basically everything he did was completely 100% free. And it was all training modules and everything geared towards, what he did is he teamed up with every major company you can think of, Market Samurai, hosting companies and things like this. And every company was willing to give him a 30-day free trial for all their services.
Right.
And he would have all their clients sign up to get them their first dollar online within 30 days for free. And if they continued with the services, he made the affiliate income on that purchase. But he never once sold any of his own products, and he never once marketed anything at a cost. And every single person that signed up had everything free for the first month, guaranteed.
Because he went out and talked to all these companies and one-on-one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
And because he had such a huge following, he was able to get better rates as well. So not only would he get the company to say, yes, we'll give him the free 30 days, but maybe if Marcus Samurai was charging like $150, for example, his members would get it for $100.
Right.
Because he was sending them, 10,000 people every month or something.
Yeah. So he did a lot of the footwork to get where he had to go. Obviously, he put a lot of work into what he was building. Yeah,
he basically, went out and basically formed his training around the resources that he found. So he went to go get the resources first, and then he formed the training to basically sell those resources out.
Gotcha.
So that's how he was able to do it. But that's the only scenario I've actually seen.
Yeah, I know Lee McIntyre was an affiliate marketer, but you got to remember he went back to 1997, 98. And he was promoting affiliate links, and he is who he is today by running, he did webinars, seminars at $2,500 a person. And now today he's basically sitting on the golden goose, with not having to do anything, and it's just everybody paying him a cut of, back of what they're making today, being paid towards him, for a franchise. But they're few and far between. I mean, we're talking about the 0.01% of the population that are able to do that. And it frustrates me because I see people that are affiliate marketers, and they're not getting anywhere. I mean, I asked a question the other time when Carrie Foster was on. I said, "How much money did you make in the last month?" And then she didn't answer, and I said, "Did you make anything in the last month?" And she went, "Yeah." And her face told the story. Like, yeah, I made absolutely nothing, And I'm seeing that a lot with a lot of people.
I think the big problem online is that most people don't make anything online. I would say probably more than 90% make nothing online that are trying to make it in the internet business. And most of it's due to the fact they're doing what people tell them to do, and they're not watching what people are actually doing.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest lesson I try to explain to people all the time is forget what you hear, look at what they're doing.
Yeah, look at what they're doing. Like oh, geez, Merlin.
Like I can sit there and say, "Oh yeah, build a big list, do this, do that." But if you don't have a list, then that doesn't help you at all.
That's right.
So how did they build the list in the first place? Go back. There's websites like archive.org. If you haven't gone there, that's one of the best websites in the world. Go to archive.org. You can research history of websites from back in the day to see where they were when they started, and you can see how they changed over time.
I'll be right back, guys. Give me a sec.
Oh, he's disappeared on us. But it allows you to reverse engineer the marketing, basically.
No.
How far back do those archives go?
It goes back pretty far, actually. I've gone back to like the home screens of Walmart, and they're kind of interesting.
But take for example some of these. Let's call them gurus. I hate that word, gurus. And I don't want to rattle out any names right now, because every time I rattle out their names, they'll turn around and say, they kind of slander me, but yet I promote them. So I'm kind of done with saying these other people's names unless they're going to be part of our program. But you watch, and they do have an ebook. And they'll talk about a small item. Josh and I saw one ebook the other day, but it was bad. That was badly written. That's an exception. But the guy's on the right track. Write the ebook, put a squeeze page up, ask people for name and email address before you send them the ebook, and send them something off. And then in that ebook, tell them, give them some information and say, now click here to get more. But what they don't see behind the scenes is all the tracking that goes on, and that's what we're just talking about, the autoresponders with the branching of the emails. That is
most of the time when you get the free one, they'll promote something at the back end of that too. I mean, I don't know a lot of people that just do free stuff without doing like a one-time offer of some kind.
Well, I would do it. I would promote Mardox. In my ebooks, I give my ebooks away, and then I tell them in the ebook, make sure to sign up at mardox.com. And it's that you read my content. Now you go over to my website, and here's another avenue. Here's a doorway. That's how I get the members to my page.
There is one problem with that marketing concept, though.
What's that?
You're expecting people will make it through the ebook.
Oh no! It's right at the it's right at the very beginning of the page. Here, let's open it up.
Hey, I've actually seen people that sign up just to get the free ebook, and then they don't even read it.
Oh yeah, no, I know people like that too. Yeah,
and don't even open it.
That's right. That's right. Here, ebook directory. Let's go to let's go to my wife's here. And when you pull
and I hate to say it, but if you're in the beginner's market, you have to sell
right
in order to stay open.
Yeah, right here. There's Internet Marketing Know-How. My wife's the one that put this one out, and right here it says Mardox.com, and it's linkable to her profile page. So it's it's right in the very first page. But you're right. A lot of people write ebook. A lot of people will download ebooks and never go to or never even open it. It's like this thing, this want to collect a crap load of PDF files or zip files on their hard drive. Like, look at all the stuff I got. Who cares?
Yeah, we have a term for that.
Hoarder.
No.
What?
You haven't heard this term?
What is it?
Oh man, we got great terms for that in the speaking world. When like the sales speaking world,
right?
There's we actually refer to those people as what we call most of the speakers do a lot of self-help stuff,
right?
And so in that speaking community, we refer to the people that buy the stuff and never read it as shelf help instead of self-help.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. No,
they always put it on their shelf and they never read it.
Yeah, that goes back a while. But you're right. I've seen people like that. They buy books just to put them on a shelf. It's not just in the digital world, but yeah, people will buy hundreds or thousands of dollars of books a month just to put them on a shelf. So you go to their place, look at all the books I have, but they've never read a single one. It just looks nice.
It doesn't look nice if you can't do anything with it.
Kind of like my dad's shelf in the back there with all the boxes, and there's no beer or anything there.
Afternoon, Mr. John.
Shut up, John. I gotta say this part. I'll get to it in just a second. Don't move. Right here, my ebook is Building Your Business with Skype. It says by Nelson Buck, and I got my web address right there, nelsonbuck.com. So, you gotta promote yourself in, and of course there's mardox.com. Blah blah blah, like John would normally say. But enough about my ebooks. How about you, John? How are you?
Just got home from teaching.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, evening classes started today.
Yeah, right.
At the community college. What?
Yeah, right. Okay, no, we believe you. Yeah, okay. We've been talking about you the whole time. Look at that. John shows up and 2 more viewers show up, and 13 more people are watching on the syndicated channel. Just as John went, bing bong, games up.
Interesting.
John, we were talking about the traffic, not necessarily traffic exchanges, but the type of traffic people are buying. And what it's based around is the Mardox Achievement Program. I've noticed today a couple of users, but mainly one that had 10 to 300, 50 to 300 unique hits in a month, and then in the last 2 days had 10,000 unique hits.
Okay.
So I contacted this person and found out they purchased unique visits to their site.
Why?
Because they thought it would make them business. Because the companies that sold them the business told them they'll get unique hits, but they neglect to say that there's going to be no sales behind it.
Because Mardox created this program which said he had to have 10,000 hits.
Well, yeah, blame it on me. No, it's a great concept. Our system is a great concept. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just it's like cheating. It's like cheating the test. If you're going to bring a calculator,
Just because, let's say, just because 200 people come into your store doesn't mean that they're going to buy anything.
Yeah, but this is like sending 10,000 people that open the door, look, and leave. Literally.
People, they need to get the cut because, just because you get hits, it's just like you said. Somebody saw your site. Bam.
Yeah.
And
I'm afraid that those 10,000 weren't even real people. Those were bots. Those were servers in the world running software. They were instructed to go to the guy's site and just keep changing IP addresses or faking the IP address, and it makes all those hits. That's
when you get so many right away like that, normally it's a bot or something like that. They're not very valuable.
It's like in the day okay, back in the day, 97, 98, we would tell people, submit your, buy our service and we'll submit your website to the search engines. Not me, but companies would do this. Buy our service and we'll submit your website to the search engines. You'll have guaranteed 500 hits overnight, guaranteed. Because these guys knew that at least 500 to 600 of those websites had bots, and they would pull the page and it would act as a hit. So if the person woke up the next morning and went, whoa, 500 hits, hey, I'm going to order it again and again and again. And these companies knew what was going on, but didn't say a word about the back end, what was actually happening. Meanwhile, these people after a while were saying, well, I got 5,000 hits on my site, where's my sales? And then, of course, the company would say, well, we're not responsible for what your page, how it's written, or your buttons, or maybe it's your ordering system. I could sit here all day giving you guys an example of the back-end dark world of this activity. And it's still going on to this day. It's still...
Yeah. There are people, if they can take advantage of folks, they will.
And let's take advantage of it, John, for a second here. Because submitpub.com is back up and running. I have no idea what happened.
And John, you missed something else while you came in late.
What's that?
Oh, yeah?
He put a nail in the Belinda coffin by saying, do not purchase leads ever.
Oh, no, I did. I said don't buy leads. Don't buy leads. I would rather see somebody get 10 people to download their ebook than have them buy a list of 1,000 people and then try to contact them.
No, she'll never come back.
You know? No.
I mean...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guarantee you, I put a nail in Belinda the topic coffee. Yeah, I did. I'm probably going to get some flack for it. And I'm not targeting Belinda, but it's anybody who's selling leads. You don't know where the leads came from.
I mean,
everybody's technically selling some kind of, well, if you're in the marketing business, that's what you're selling. Whether or not, now it's, I shouldn't say that. Most of us are not in the business of selling leads. Most of us are in the business of cultivating leads from the market.
I'm in the business of acquiring leads by people who sign up to my program who bring in more leads.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm not in the business of selling anybody leads.
No, the business we're in is that of creating leads.
That's right. John, what are you going to say, John?
I don't get the lead purchasing, thing because just because it's a lead from wherever, and I don't care how qualified it is, it doesn't mean that they're going to be interested in what you have to offer.
That's
and right. It's still risky, There are a lot of if it's anyone's budget, and if they want to buy leads, if it's anyone's budget, that's up to them.
Oh,
and there are people.
There's industries where buying leads actually does work. By the way.
Yeah, it depends.
In the insurance business, it works.
Yeah, it depends on the industry. I agree. But like in our, internet marketing and stuff, unless
it does
unless you have a product or a service that sells and has been selling. And you have a few pages or whatever that you use, advertisements that have been selling, and then okay, because the sales are going to come because evidently people like what they see and they like the style of the advertisement. So, but there's so many different variables, and just because you buy 10,000 leads, if your landing page or lead capture page or whatever is crappy, you're not going to attract any attention at all, because it's like when you watch television, right? Commercials come on, right? A lot of times, you don't pay much attention to the commercials.
No, I don't have commercials at all.
Oh, okay. Every now and then, certain commercials will catch your eye for whatever reason, or your ear, and you'll pay attention to it. You may watch one commercial like 20 times before you actually, for whatever reason, pay attention to it. You see, and people don't realize this, especially in our industry, when people are surfing traffic exchanges and doing safe list mails and this and that and the other thing. Most of the time, people aren't paying attention to the advertising, but that's all a part of it. This is why your stuff has to be attractive It has to draw attention and blah blah blah, in the hopes that someone will pay attention to it.
Let me cut in here, John. There's something Josh said earlier about data and being able to harvest the data off advertising and correlate it, and what you're saying right now about ads. And I'm in the well, you know, John, that I want to set up the Mardox co-op, the membership co-op, where everybody pitches in an amount of money. We buy commercial advertising on, say, YouTube. Which, you know, we need $2,000-$3,000, so we need, like, you know, 20, 30 members pitching in $100 each, for example, right? But the commercial behind the scenes, I love this about YouTube. When we put a commercial up, we know how many seconds a person sat there and watched the commercial. So is there a commercial 15 seconds long or 10 seconds? Did they sit, let's say 10 seconds, did they sit for 8 seconds or 9 seconds or 10? Or did they click away in the 3 seconds until a little button shows up? And it's at first 3 seconds, when I watch a commercial on YouTube, it's like, ooh, what is this? And I'll stop and watch it because it, like you said, catches my attention. With that information, we can tell what our viewers are liking or not liking.
Right.
You know, and that's powerful. That's powerful. It's not just tracking, but it's to know what the viewers potentially like or don't like.
Yeah, it's true. That's very powerful stuff. I agree.
That's it, you know. It is. James was saying that he loves archive.com. Blog I sent... Okay, so you were able to go back to archive.com to get a previous version of your page. Oh, cool, James. I like that. I use when he says archive.com, is he talking about the Wayback Machine, or is that something else?
I have no idea.
Josh?
I'm sorry?
You're talking about archive.org? Sorry, archive.org.
Yeah, which is the Wayback Machine.
It's the Wayback Machine. Okay, yeah. Okay, and I think it's run by Google now, isn't it?
No, it's still a nonprofit on its own, but they actually keep. If it was ran by Google, we probably wouldn't have to worry about funding all the time. But they're actually ask for donations all the time.
Actually, let's get really fun here.
But archive.org is really cool when you're trying to do reverse engineering of how a company went from one place to another.
I'm going to go there right away, and let's put in. I just want to show you guys what the Mardox website looked like way back. On that second, Mardox.com. Well, there's a look at the screen, guys. You'll see what I mean. There's a version of the Mardox page, not too far back.
I don't see it.
It's on the screen. It's coming up there.
I don't see it.
There's a lag, dude. You have to wait.
Oh no! I don't see it because I'm on Zoom. I'm not on Twitter.
Well, you got to get on Twitch. I'm trying to see. I'm getting the word Mardox for everything. Give me a second.
Hold on, let's see here. I'm looking.
Let's still see the Submit Club page.
Oh, now I see this thing for some advertising.
Let the advertisement go through so we can get paid for our advertising.
Jeez.
Okay, so let's go back to this. I love this because people go, "Oh, you were on the internet way back then." Yeah, we were. 96, I think. I can't remember what the date was. Let's go. Met my wife in 1997. I'm trying to see where they don't mark.
The first one is in 99.
No, but
it is.
The
first one that was tracked was in 99.
Okay, the first one tracked, yeah, but we were around since 96, yeah.
It may be, but in order for, now here's one thing people don't know about Archive. When you're on archive.org, you have to be in the top 100,000 of your category or something along that lines, or they won't even record you.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, there you go. It was
99. One of them.
It was November.
There's one.
Yeah, hold on. Let me speak now. It was November 27th, 1999, and let's see if we can pull the page up of what Mardox looked like back in the day. This is what Mardox looked like back in the day. Wow. Yeah, I agree. Whoever let that one out, I agree. the logo used.
Was it that audible? Goodness gracious, sorry.
Was you?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's the beer.
It's the beer. I was going to say it's the beer.
The beer name has to get around.
Yeah, we had a pull down here for. Oh, look at this. I love this. Going back. Look at this. We had a link for a safe mail exchange, which I invented the first safe list. Booyah!
Do you at least have a private distiller or private brewery in your house, because then you could sit there and say this is the brewer's brewery.
Yeah, yeah.
Brewery.
So
it really messed with people's heads there.
So we had Safe Mail Exchange, we had Search Quest, URL-O-Matic. That was a huge site back in the day. And go to site.net was another one. But we had a little pull-down menu. This little pull-down menu made us a lot of business because people would come, let's pull this down. You don't see this on websites anymore. This little quick pull-down. But this was the original Mardox website in 1999.
You have better ways of organizing it nowadays. Nowadays.
Nowadays, yeah. Hold on, so let's go to 2004. 2004 looks like we had a lot of...
URL-O-Matic? What's that?
Oh, we don't have it anymore. We sold it off. Then here's Mardox with our animated logo, and there's the very first ebook that I sold, the Moolah CD, with tons and tons of money-making ideas on CD. This is the first time we sold this, the Moolah CD. It was $49. And in 2004 it was kind of expensive, I think. But again, there we go. You know, there's the Mardox site, and then you get the Mardox site from today. You know, it's like... But yeah, the archive, it's the Wayback Machine. Yeah, there it is. The archive.org. I keep saying archive.com. It's archive.org.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does not work for names, so you can't see what people used to look like back in the day.
Yeah, that
would be cool. Kind of a cool one, though.
that would be a good thing to create. Well, John, you came on, and people are joining in and watching us. So yeah. You gotta come on more often. You show up, and when you show up, people show up.
Wow. What can I say?
That's it. You know, put it back on a website that people can see as an ad. Yeah. So
the people on live chatters.
So basically, rule of thumb: don't buy traffic, don't buy views or unique hits, don't buy leads. I don't think buying leads is of any use ever. I like John said, I'm with John on this. I don't think there's a purpose in buying a lead.
Like I said, there is a market depending on which industry.
It's going to be very specific. You know, but go ahead, John.
It depends, and especially if you can buy targeted leads for whatever your market is, like somebody mentioned before, insurance or you know, something like that. But in the internet marketing in general,
because let's say I buy 1,000 leads for people who are interested in internet marketing. Okay, those 1,000 people, I send them to the Mardox site, and then John goes and buys 1,000 leads by accident from the same company. Do you think that company is going to sell 1,000 people just to me and nobody else? No, they're going to sell the same list.
In the insurance industry, buying leads is really popular, and it does work.
Yeah.
But in certain industries, it doesn't work. So you have to kind of weigh out whether or not what industry you're in. I won't say that buying leads is impossible to make money, because you can make money especially in certain industries.
Oh yeah. You can make money, but what I'm saying is, if I buy leads and then John buys the same leads buy leads from the same company, the company's most likely going to sell him the same leads I had.
Now, with companies like, I'll give you an example, like NetQuote, for example. When an insurance broker goes and buys a lead there, they sell it to about 3 to 5 people, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So that one lead is, and it's really interesting how that model works, because the whole business model is they basically pay internet marketers $5 for a CPA offer to generate the lead. Then they sell it to 5 different people for right around about 30, between 15 and 20 to $30. So they're making between $100 to $150 on that lead that was generated for $5 from the internet marketer.
Yeah.
And then the insurance guys pay the $20 to $30, and they fight over who's going to get the business, and only one of them is going to succeed, and that's the one that makes the money, and the rest of them lose the $20.
Yeah.
And that's how the business works, and it is successful.
Yeah, it does work in the MLM world and stuff like that, in affiliate marketing. It does work, but again, it's if the company only sells it to a few people or to a limited group. But some of these businesses just sell and sell and sell. It's just a database, keep selling until it dies. So
I think in the MLM world, unfortunately, I hate to say it, that's actually not a bad market either, because when you buy leads in the MLM world, most MLMers will buy anything. I hate to say that, but
that is true. That is true. They're big. They are big whales.
And because they buy anything, they buy into anything. I mean, it's like saying, "Hey, we got this vitamin supplement that you can go out and sell for $60 a freaking container," and I'm like, "Wait a minute! I just saw that shit at Walmart for $15." And you're telling me I got to sell it for 60 now?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but we have a business behind this, and you can make money with this. Look, I'm going to Walmart, man. Screw y'all. But most of the limmers are going to be like, "Oh man, this is the best thing since sliced bread. I could pay $60 for the same thing I get from Walmart. I'm happy to pay 400% markup." And they think this is a brilliant idea.
That's right.
But it's the way it is.
It's funny. It's funny you bring that up because John and I were talking the other day about World Profit, and I keep saying on our show, WorldProfit.com is our nemesis, and I got nothing against what they're doing. They're not illegal. What they say they're giving, they are giving. At the time when I was in it, they could have been a little bit more direct, like 50,000 views to your site. They didn't specify that they took a screen capture of your site and the screen capture was being rotated 50,000 times. They didn't point that out. Now after going back to their site, they are disclosing everything. They've gotten away from this. Having to hide, hush everything, on need-to-know basis. And we're very open. What we're doing at Mardox, everything is transparent. When you ask me a question, I'll tell you flat out. I've had services on my site I didn't like. It's gone. It didn't work, And we've had, John and I both talked to people that said, that looks kind of screwy. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, it does. And we apologized and we took the service out. It just at the time it looked okay to us. There was nothing crooked going on, but it's not the people that were against or the program. It's just let's face it, they're our competition. And this is the thing. They're $100 a month. We're $24.95, and for some of you are $19.95. And then I get members that come up to me and go, it's a little bit of expensive. Then I show them the price at World Profit, and then they're suddenly going, "Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, you are offering more, and you are lower cost. So I'll come to you." So the people, I think people do look at price when it comes to MLMers and that world. That they do look at what's A and B, but they are quick to buy. They are. If you can convince them that $100 is better than $24.95. They'll take the $100 one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people think it's not very valuable if it's not expensive. And
that's a misconception.
Yeah. True. Very true. Very true. I mean, you got one has to be careful because like cheap is cheap. But sometimes you get some really good deals on inexpensive things. You see, you have to know how to evaluate it and stuff and see if it's worth its weight in what it has to offer. So there are deals out there to be had. One just has to be patient and search for them.
We're up to 9 viewers.
Yeah.
Hey, we're beating our record. I think Tuesdays are the best days. I think. Oh, jeez. Yeah, so John gets on and people start kicking in. No, we're getting momentum with what we're doing. And my dad and I were talking about this summer with the pools and stuff and how we're going to try to line this up for the show. It was pretty much not said, but it was pretty much understood that we're not going to drop the live show daily. We're going to have to rearrange schedule, but we're going to make an effort to do this stuff. But I think we are making momentum with what we've been doing, so this is how you get leads. This is how you get people to trust what you're selling. This is how you get people who come in and buy membership month after month after month for a year, 2 years. And I've got the proof behind the scenes, versus World Profit, our nemesis, who I don't know. I don't want to make claims, but let's face it. Most people I talk to after 2 months are gone. But it's the transparency. It's the fact that we're on here, we're talking, and I don't know. John, is George Kosh doing any kind of live show now, or have you heard?
I don't know. I avoid World Profit, so
me too. Yeah, and like I said, sorry, I was going to say I don't want to give them a bad name. They're not really a bad program.
Exactly. It's like you said. They're not doing anything illegal. And so on and so forth. I just don't like their style.
Yeah, the push. I gotta go in and see. Are they still pushing that hard?
Probably. I don't know.
I haven't been in for.
I haven't seen a World Profit page. I mean, a live stream page in a long time.
You mean they could be dying out? No,
don't know.
I don't want to wish bad on them. Hey, but if anybody wants to come from World Profit over to Mardox.com, I'll give you 50% off your first membership. Now I'm gonna have to keep and watch how many people are gonna go. Oh yeah, I'm a World Profit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Hey,
I have to say, when I was with World Profit,
oh no,
I learned a lot of things, but I was new in the industry though, relatively new. But what's most important is I made some contacts and hooked up with some people, and I learned some things. What's wrong?
How do I go about getting my 50% off of my first month membership, Mardox? So, dude,
isn't it amazing?
Okay, go to
people tune into.
I know. Go to helpdesk.mardox.com. We're gonna have to do this manually. You're gonna have to. From a search. Shut up! I don't want to talk to you right now. I didn't even say okay, Google now. And now she doesn't even come up. No, we're gonna have to do this manually. You're gonna have to open a support ticket. You're gonna have to show me some proof that you're a member over there, and then I'll create an account, and then we'll do a manual payment. You know, we'll do it manually, but I'll honor it for sure. I said it. I'll honor it. 50% off if you're a World Profit user. For this week here, go on, head on over to Help Desk. Let us know you're a World Profit user, and I'll set you up for 50% off. I'm probably gonna lose money on this, but hey.
You opened your mouth, so you have to deliver.
Yeah. I will. Like I said, I watch everybody from World Profit come over 50% off, and then right at the end of the month, ruin our stats. Just leave. It's like,
George Kosh is going to be contacting you.
Ring. He's got my number too. Shit. Mm-hmm. I hope that when he broke his phone, I hope my number got lost. What are you doing? You're going to ruin me. Jesus. Oh man. Oh no, I got nothing against that. If you're a member at Mardox, I got nothing against anybody being a member also at other programs. It's just like John said, World Profit was very aggressive. It was go in, they tell you to watch a video, you watch the video, and then you came back and they told you have to click the button. If you don't do it right now in 10 minutes or in 2 minutes, you're going to lose your offer. And then if you didn't do it, say for 30 minutes, you just want to sit around and chat, you're booted out. That I find was very aggressive because that was really pushing people to get into that $49 package before you went up to the next package up.
It's a real, like you said, it's a real aggressive style of marketing.
Yeah,
and it also, I mean, they teach you about promoting and this and that and the other thing, but they really concentrate on a quantity level. And an automatic this and stuff that you learn how to do some good things, but either that's your thing or it's not.
Yeah, and quantity is not the key; it's quality. You put out a quality ebook, get 100 people to download it, make connections with those 100 people, versus trying to get your ebook downloaded 1 million times.
Yeah. You know, I need a refill.
I need a refill too, but I got nobody to make me one. Thanks, John. I have to host a show. So if my dad would come back to the screen, we can ask him what he thinks about marketing and where he's going. There he is. Okay, he's got his speakers on. There he is. Now he's gonna put his headphones on. He's gonna be all like. Now he's gonna be old man fugly here. Unmute. You can do it. Click the button.
What?
There. You're new to this world. What do you feel of what you've learned in the last week? What do you feel? How do you feel about marketing and what we're doing? Is it overwhelming, or are you getting information out of this, or where to go next? Or
where did John go?
John went to go get a coffee because John can.
Well, for the past week, be honest with you. Josh was there. He can hear me, right?
Yeah.
There's a conflict there. where I'm getting negativity at times from Joshua.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
let's
we
talk
should
about it.
be, no, we should be positive about our site as opposed to say, oh, that's stuff, or shit, that don't work. You know, whoop. And as neutral, like a newbie, when I hear that, oh, is that right? Or now who's right? You know? So we got to keep it up on a positive note, be unaware of our personal opinions, okay? Personal opinions we can talk to after the show.
Yeah, like, you know, I got you on that one. Yeah. You have anything to say back on that, Josh? Because you got to defend yourself here. You're being attacked.
No, I'm not attacking. I'm stating what I've noticed only. I could be wrong, but then again.
But going to the information side of stuff, other than the negative, positive, I don't know where Josh is. I think Josh is on a phone call. But on the information side, because you were talking about bringing Selena and her boyfriend into the fold, and I found it strange or interesting that you had mentioned that you want to bring Selena in. And I said it was fine. Everybody's welcome. There's nobody being kept out for any reason.
No, but extra signups if you want.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but do you find
that? But if they were to ask me specifics, there I'd have a problem. I'd have to refer them to somebody else.
Well, yeah, me or John or somebody, then we can answer those specific questions. That's why we're saying.
No. Not John, no.
Not John. Not John, because John goes off and gets coffees and doesn't offer it to anybody else.
2 sugars black, John.
Again with the black jokes.
Black coffee, 2 sugars. Jeez.
Racist.
I have something to show you guys.
Okay, we're on air.
Whoa, yeah, we're on air. Okay. Dad, it wouldn't have fit on the screen anyway. So.
What's that called?
Wait a minute. First, this.
Your head is swelling now, John. Must be your phone.
Okay, we just got demonetized. I hope nobody at Twitch is actually watching this stream because they went, "Oh no, this isn't family friendly."
This is a German beer. It's called Paulano. It's a brand.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. You said you were going to go get coffee, not beer.
This is a Crystal Bison. There's my coffee right here.
Okay.
Yeah, the other one's cold coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee mugs. We're going to be doing the coffee mugs this week. I was in Vistaprint. They didn't have the red mugs yet. So I made the mugs, and then when I went to send them out, they said they didn't have any red ones. I had to wait, so I'm just waiting. They're supposed to have it in by Thursday. So by Thursday, these should be sent out.
Okay, plug your ad now, John.
Okay.
The best beer in Germany, or?
No, I just wanted to show y'all an example of a typical brand German beer. Yeah.
You get royalties on this, or?
No.
Yeah, so because I didn't get permission to put an ad brand on screen there.
Elementary kids love that stuff.
We have to say that we're not being sponsored by that beer whatsoever here.
No, not at all.
No, it could be.
Oh, but, okay. Oops, 18 is the small drinking age. Yeah, here at 18 you can drink alcohol. Hard stuff.
But at 16 you can drive, right?
At 16 you can drive. No. At 17. The glide was 16, or 17. Yeah, if at 16, 17 you can drive, you can get your license, but you have to have a licensed driver in the car. Yeah. With you, yeah. Until you're 18.
Hey, it's about the same thing here too. Oh wow, we just hit 9 viewers. Hey, come on, one more. Come on, join on in. We get to 10. It's the same thing here. 16, you can learn how to drive. You got to have a licensed driver with you. You got to go take your course. By the time you're done the whole course, you're going to be 17 to get your license, I think. So technically, you can drive alone under probation at 17. By the time you're 18, you're driving on your own.
In Canada, how often do you have to renew your license, or do you?
Every year.
Okay.
Because
year. In Germany,
on your birthday.
On top
in Germany, in Germany, licenses are quite expensive, but they're good for life. You
Yeah,
know,
but what are you saying, John? You don't have a license?
I said I do have a license and I don't have to renew it.
No, he has a Toyota or Honda.
No, but
Honda.
Honda.
once you paid for your driver's license, let's say in the next 5 years, how long does it last for?
It's good forever.
Come
It's good
again?
forever. Once you pay for your license, you pass your test and everything. It's good. You don't have to renew or anything.
That's
It's
it.
lifetime?
Yes,
I'm moving to Germany.
it's quite expensive though.
I'm moving to Germany anyways.
How much is it to the whole kit and caboodle? It's about €2,000 altogether.
It's about $4,000, about double what we'd have here. But I pay it one time. I'll go there and pay it one time. Wow.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, that's pretty
Aut-
cool. You know.
Autobahn, here I come. Can't wait. So you got John, who is a let's say an English black guy who drinks beer. Jehovah's Witness, has a Japanese car, living in Germany.
I'm American, by the way. I'm not English.
American. American. There's eight.
Be careful. Be
Yeah.
careful.
You know how
Yeah,
I
be
said?
careful, Nelson. Was in the army.
Oh, okay, 9. Give me one more thing.
What were you, a sharpshooter or?
No.
No.
I wasn't very good at marksmanship. I had the lowest.
You hired somebody to shoot for you?
Yeah.
No, what were your duties in the army?
I was in my first 4 years. I was in communications. I was a teletypewriter repair person, and I reclassified. Because I didn't do that job very much. In my last, in my last years in the army, I was an operating room specialist.
Okay, cool for you.
I worked in the operating room.
He would take the scalpels and go, "Don't move."
No, you're talking operation as in overall operation.
Yeah, as in you pass the instruments and stuff and
Yeah.
and everything. Yeah.
Scalpel.
Cool.
Yeah. Scalpel. Oops.
I've had babies pee on me and everything, and because the cesarean sections were done in the operating room because they were considered emergencies.
Yeah.
And so I did about 4 or 5 of those, and pretty cool stuff.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So
Any
they go-
babies named after you?
Huh? No.
Any babies named after you?
Not that I know of, no. No.
No. So you don't owe any alimony anywhere.
No.
that we know of. Hey John, we're way past an hour. Holy crap, we're really way past an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. Banvertise.com. We'll do both ads today because the other one needs it. I was going to do it earlier, then Josh cut me off and continued talking. We're talking about search engines and how search engines get you if you submit yourself and all this. Don't pay for that service. Not anymore. Go to submitpub.com. It's totally free. You fill out the form on this page, push the little button, and your website will be picked up by 8,000 of the search engines on the internet, just like that. And there's also 64,000 potential backlink sites that will pick up your page and start pointing at you. So go to submitpub.com, submitpub.com. Yeah, I got to admit that it would have been nice with submit.pub. That would have been better. And then John's going to do Banvertise.
Yeah, because Banvertise is pretty cool. It's a banner advertising exchange type thing. And what it is you have to have a website, and Banvertise is free. And you go, you join, you get a snippet of code to put on your website, and this code allows banners to be rotated where you put the code. And every 2 banners you show, you get your banner shown 1 time.
On someone else's website.
Yeah, on somebody else's website.
That's right.
And you have the leaderboard size, the horizontal leaderboard size banners,
Yep.
and the vertical skyscraper
Skyscraper
size.
size, yeah. That's it.
No squares?
No squares. What, do you want squares? Like 250 by 250? Ugh. Okay.
I'm just messing with you, man.
Yeah. No, we're also going to have HTML banners pretty soon too, where you can actually.
So here's the question: do you have to give them the banners, or do they make the banners on the website?
Well, if somebody needs banners made, I have people that can make the banners, or I'm sure you have people that can do it too, Josh.
No, man. I just if they want stuff like that, I just give the Fiverr.
Well, there's Fiverr, and then there's also free banner design sites where you just type in the text, make you a banner.
I didn't know if the banner advertisers had their own software built into that.
It will have it. It's not ready yet. I'm working on because it deals with
talking about the future of advertise now.
Yeah, there you go.
You upload your banner from the computer, or if you have the URL for the banner, you give them the URL.
Yeah,
that's a lot of work, man.
It is a lot of work. Wow,
I'm telling you, man, this is a lot of work.
There we go with that dirty word again, huh?
It's really profitable too. With that said, guys, tomorrow's video there is going to be a code given away in each video from tomorrow and on. We're going to do a 5-digit code. You'll take that code and go back to the Mardox membership site and plug that code in. That code will identify that you either attended the show or watched the recorded version of it. It's only good for that same 24-hour period of that day of that show. So those of you that were asking what these numbers meant in, I can't show it right now. I'll have to show it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow's show. There's an achievement that says attend X number of live chats. That's what you need to do. So you attend the chat or watch it on YouTube later if you want. It's up. During the video, there's a code. We'll verbally speak the code, and you write down the code. You go back to the site. You plug the code in, press the button, and that will register that you were at the site. It's a different code each day. So don't go putting the same code in every day. The same code. Work.
It will work every now and then, though, if you go through enough episodes.
99,999 episodes.
Nelson.
So there's a chance.
At which site, Nelson?
At Mardox.com.
At Mardox? Okay, not Twitch. Okay.
No. At Mardox.com. You can watch on Twitch. You can be on Zoom, or you can go watch it on YouTube later. But we'll verbally say the code at some point in the video. Write that code down. Go back to Mardox.com, punch it in.
Or you can maybe find somebody who starts a website to give out codes.
Yeah, they won't get it because the code's going to be generated right before the show, and then give it out during the show.
But if somebody creates a website for Mardox codes,
yeah,
and then all of a sudden all you have to do is just go see the website every day, punch in the code. They don't have to watch it.
Won't work.
Why is that?
Because the code is good for that day. You can't use. You can't use.
You can have somebody that actually watches the show pass out the code to everybody else.
Oh yeah, it can happen again. But if you want to cheat the system, there's going to be people cheating the system. Yeah,
criminals.
But I'm not doing this to prevent the people from cheating. If you got to cheat to go forward, you're going to get stopped because the other achievements.
It's not cheating. It's called a loophole.
No, it's cheating. and you're cheating yourself if you do stuff like that.
I'm messing with you, man.
Yeah, but it's only good for 24 hours. So why in the world would you go through all that trouble of cheating the system to get a code that won't be good tomorrow?
Yeah, just go watch.
Because maybe you can sell a membership to get the codes.
Yeah, but the code, nobody knows.
Wait. Go over to nelsonbuck.com. It's only $99 a month, and you'll get the codes instantly. Okay, let's wrap it up. John, you know what to say to wrap up the show, and then we can talk back.
Yes, no.
I got other nails to put into the Belinda coffin of leads.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, once again for tuning in to the Mardox Daily Live Chat, coming to you Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are watching us on YouTube, please do 3 very important things. Subscribe, like, and comment on the video channel, YouTube there. And if you are watching us on Twitch, please do one very important thing and follow us.
Really?
And,
we have 14 to go. 14! All we need is 14 more followers.
And we want to hear from you. Make comments, ask questions, tell us what we should talk about, tell us what we should not talk about.
If we're coming across as desperate, it's true. We are bloody desperate for your comments.
Yeah.
your suggestions, your insights, feedback.
You know, people complain a lot and blah 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 blah. But when people get the opportunity to express themselves, they
Yeah,
don't.
let's be clear. Give us your suggestions, give us your comments, but don't complain about something. If you're going to complain, give us a solution that goes with it.
Yeah, constructive criticism is fine.
That's it.
But don't just complain just to complain. You know, oh, I don't like Nelson's hat. You know, and
Hey! I think it looks nice. I think it looks nice. I'll get my.
Okay.
I'll find my other one. I can't. It's upstairs, I think, somewhere. Okay. Talk to you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m.